Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today we're going to look at CMG, Tesla, IBB, Ulta, Priceline, Aapl, and Twilio. We follow the daily, weekly, monthly time frame, and we use technical analysis here at StockBookie.com. And people, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, where we are doing some live intraday action, and we'll send out a post on Stock Twist saying, hey, going live, come join us, have some fun, bring a symbol or two, and we'll look at which way these stocks can possibly go. All right, let's get right into the start or on the chart here on CMG Daily. And what a ride it's been, guys. And we talked about this upper trend line. I've been posting some stuff on Stock Twits, and then every time, boom, boom, boom. But one day, you know what, we have the 200 moving average here too now. So this thing comes in again, it'll probably get rejected one more time. But if it gets through this area ever, maybe on news or earnings, yeah, this thing's going to pop pretty good. But if it stays down in this channel and starts to break down, we are definitely going to go into some lower prices. Right now, technically, we're below the 50 and the 20 MA. We did hit the 618 here, so we could possibly go up, but everything will be a market trade. If the markets continue downwards, this will probably go down unless it gets some news that it's sending more flyers out for more free food, and everything's going to be great at Chipotle again. But watch this trend line, watch the blue 750 retrace. You have a gap down here. As long as this thing stays above this trend line, it will be okay. But technically, it's starting to get weak because we're below all the MAs again on the daily. Weekly chart. We still are above the, well, no, actually we did. We closed below the 20 MA today. So technically on this chart too, on the weekly, we're a little bit bearish as well. We tried making a recapture of this trend line. This is the one we showed you earlier. Every time it goes in, comes right back in until it gets above there. Then it could possibly go up maybe 460 or so, and ultimately maybe in the 500s, maybe on earnings, who knows. But be careful if you short this one. Start to protect it. If it's going into earnings, I'm not sure when earnings are, the date is, but if you're short, take some profits off the table, let the rest ride, and let this thing go into earnings. If it pops into earnings, especially if it goes up into the 540 area up in here, then definitely I'll be shorting this one again at the 200 MA. All right, let's get into Tesla. This one's been a fun one too. Going up on news, going down on news, going up on news, and just chopping around up and down. So we had some action, came off this trend line, pivot up, a little bit of a bullish consolidation, dropped down below the 20 MA, and then boom, popped up on the news that Elon was coming out with some new product, right into this great area to short. Bam, we came right in. Now we're consolidating sideways underneath the moving averages. This is technically a bearish pattern, but if they could pop this thing up on some news again and get it above, then God bless them, let it go. But at this point, if you were short here, start covering. Earnings is coming up on this one, and you don't want to be trapped in this one, especially if you're short and they pop this thing up. You'd rather cover here, let them pop it up into this area, and then reshort again. If you are short and it goes down, then you're probably going to the 187 area. You have this little pivot here. You have a gap fill around 166.83. I'll put that in there, and then so on and so forth. But let's go to the weekly just in case. We'll have more support on there as well. So right here you have the 200 moving average, which is a low pivot, 188.33. And then ultimately, if this thing really starts to go into the downside or upside action, this is what I'd be looking for. Let me stick this one in here. Go through some price right there. That's a pretty good trend line. That seems like the line. Every time it gets above, boom, it comes in again, setting up. But this is setting up in a bearish pattern right now, so who knows what we're going to get at earnings. Not that this bearish pattern, it's a 50-50 shot, guys, so I have no idea which way it's going to go. But if it starts to rumble, you got this gap fill way down here too, around the 151 area, or double bottom even too. You have the 200 moving average as a support too, and this little bottom pivot. So, but this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 month or 6 weeks of consolidation, this is telling me we're setting up for lower prices without earnings. On earnings though, anything can happen. It could pop right up and then boom, it's going, to the all-time highs again. Everyone's chasing it, hits this, comes right back in like every other time. But maybe this time will be the one that goes through here and goes to the next pivot, the double top of the all-time high, and that's when it collapses. So who knows? But just keep an eye on this one. A lot of stuff's going into earnings. So we're covering our shorts or covering our positions or selling our positions. I don't want to go into earnings in too many of these. I want to be ready just in case if they pop up, so I'm ready to short some more on these stocks. We're going short because the SPY is overextended right now. It's been chopping around for about a year and a half, and I think we're in a time frame where this thing could possibly start falling apart. IBB. IBB actually caught a little bit of a bid today. Let's go to the daily. I mean, you expect something. I mean, look at this. Bearish consolidation, then boom, the breakdown. We went right into this low pivot here. We had that in there when we did our last video yesterday at 266.18. It tapped it. Boom, right back up. So we'll see if we can retrace back up. Maybe, gosh, I would love to go back in this area and short it again. But we'll see what happens with this one. We might just make it to the 200 MA and then it comes right back down. We'll see in the next couple weeks how earnings come along. Weekly chart, same thing. You know, this is, down sideways in a channel. This is a great bearish pattern, a little bit choppy, sloppy, but every time it pops up into that 300 area, boom, it comes right down, pops up, boom, right down. Now we have support with the 200. We're going to have more support down here at 241. If the markets really start to, rattle and start caving in, looking at 207 to 200 bucks. That's what I'm looking at. Let's look at then the monthly, and I keep showing you this pattern. This is a nasty bear pattern. If this plays out, guys, we might go lower than 200. Let me tell you, this is I mean, look at this little four months of consolidation, and we got this. This is 9 months. I'm thinking there's got to be a pivot or something down here. Let's see. Nope, that's that. Oh man, 150. I mean, I don't know. No, you know what? 165. That wouldn't rule that out. Maybe this pivot up here. 186, 164, because I'm telling you, if this pattern plays out, we're going to chop around here, maybe set up again, and then next leg down if the markets start to dump. It's going to get interesting, though. Ulta, though, everyone's favorite today, guys. What a launch fest on this one. But you pull up the daily, we're right back into the 750 retrace. We added a short position on here on shares and bought a couple puts as well as it's going up. We'll add more puts as it's going up, nothing crazy, small position, and shares will add as well. I want to capture this put if this thing comes crashing down. If not, I'll play it, like I said, on option. We did a live video today. I'll play it like an option, and if it goes to zero, so be it. We covered a bunch of shorts today, and in the last couple weeks, it made some really, really good money, so my risk appetite's a little bit higher. If I put a pretty decent sized share or a put position for me, if it goes to zero, it goes to zero. But it's still money management. I still know what I can lose without, being a little crybaby, basically. So yeah, I'm adding, you got to add 618, 750, you got the gap filled, an all-time high. It's going up on news, guys, just like Netflix, just like Baba, just like the rest of them. Just be careful with this. We had a great bearish consolidation here, got the news. They knew what was coming up, so they had to throw out something with the guidance, and it's great. They knew this thing was setting up ready to go down to the 216 area. But I wouldn't doubt if we just turn around and come right back in. I don't know about tomorrow because this thing's still hyped up. It's Ulta, guys. Come on. It's got to go higher. Here. This is the funny part. Here, let's go to the weekly. All right, so same thing. And this was a great bearish pattern too. And boom, it just popped up. But come on, look at this. It's Ulta. It's got to go from $3 stock to $280 in 9 years. It's Ulta, guys. Come on. They sell cosmetics. It's like Aapl. Come on. I think they're almost better than Aapl. Kidding, guys. All right, so yeah, that's what I'm doing with this one. After a move like that, you got to do something with this as a technical trader or a technician. If it keeps moving up, we did share size. All right, for example, if you do 1,000 shares, you go 250 here, 250 here, and then 1,000 at double top. You use a confirmation over the top as a stop out and make it easy. Easy trade, guys. That's it. Just use the all-time high as a stop out, period. All right, let's go to Priceline. Priceline, this was another one. This was great. They keep jerking this one up and down, up and down. We short, covered it, added more, covered it, added more, covered it. We covered it today. Look at this. Look at that fall from 1,500. That was epic. Right into the 618, right into this low little pivot here, right around 1429, and boom, came back up, bounced, perfect place to cover. If it goes on up, we'll do it again. Doesn't matter. Just keep rinsing and repeating, guys. This thing goes up, we cover, goes up more, cover, goes up again, cover. Just keep doing it until it doesn't. Until it falls down maybe into this area. I mean, this was another one that, launched up from the Brexit, straight up. So, but there's going to be a time again. We're going to go long. Don't worry. For all you longs out there, we'll be long again. I got my bear costume on. It is Halloween coming up, and I'm the bear right now. So eventually I'll have my bull costume on. But when this thing starts getting stretched up here, making a run for especially 1500 even number, you gotta short that thing at 1500. Period. And this was great. Right up into it, never closed above the 1477. Well, this is a monthly, but and then boom, right back down. I mean, this thing can honestly, if this thing really starts going again, it shouldn't be up here again. Double top, same thing it did here. It came here, popped above, came right back in, popped above, and it's going to come right back in again. So price line, just be careful. If you were long and didn't cover around 1500, then gosh, I guess you just want more pain basically, because this one could be heading down. So protect your longs. If you're short, let this thing ride out. Like I said, we covered some today and said thank you very much. Aapl had a nice retrace, guys. If you're not short this one, well, it's going into earnings, so at this point there's nothing to do here. On earnings, if it pops up, definitely short it. Right now we just have a little bit of a bullish consolidation above these high pivots. If it chops around a little bit more, this should come into price, should launch it up. But again, earnings are coming up on this one, so I would just stay. If you're not in a position, just stay out and wait for earnings. If it goes down on earnings, then we got to figure out where we could possibly go long on Aapl. But again, it's going to be a market trade. So if this thing starts tanking, the markets start tanking. Let's go to the weekly. Again, like I said, I'll go long. I don't care. I just want to find a good setup. But we're right in here to the 618 retrace. We'll find out more on the weekly if we close above that. But then on the following week, we need to close above that level. But with earnings, we could pop up, maybe get into this area. In this area, you got to short this thing, period. But we do have a little bit of a W pattern taken off, so we'll see if that plays out. You still need to get above these red bars too, around the 119, 120 area, 121 area. So that's going to be a big area as well. But on earnings, they might gap it up and keep it going and maybe get back into here, and this thing will probably go for a couple days because everyone will get all giddy. So instead of selling it because you've been a bag holder forever at 130, you're going to hope for higher prices. It's Aapl, it's got to go up. And then that's when they're going to sell it in your face and bring it right back down. It's going to be like, damn, I should have sold it. So come to our live stuff, and I'll tell you all about that stuff. We have a lot of fun in that live entertainments by StockBookie.com. John C. here. All right, so Aapl right now, I mean, earnings coming up, you can't really do it. And then Twlo. We called this one. This was epic. We were telling everyone, short it, short it, short it. If you're watching my videos, you know exactly what we were looking for. We had the topping tail up here, never closed above, never confirmed, and then it was lights out. As long as it didn't confirm above that tail, you were okay short. We had our level at the 618. I mean, I can't make this stuff up, guys. We're right here. Came right into the 618 at 47.74, and it could possibly, I'm thinking it's going to the 30 or 43, 42 area. Maybe this pivot here, 42.84. And if it really starts to rumble, you got a gap fill right there. But I'm not calling that until I'm seeing where these markets are going and earnings are going. This is 35.53. But another high-flying IPO coming in, just like GoPro, just like Loco, just like all of them. A lot of these turds. But it's a Chinese stock, and they got 9 billion people, and it's got to be good. Well, not right now. I mean, if you would have sold up here, you could be rebuying here. Told everyone to go short. So, not that it's going to be the winning trade, but man, this was an epic one. I mean, we sold, we covered, we're already out, and it just kept going down. A little bit pissed about that, but what can you do? But on the bigger time frame here, you're at the 618, like I said, 42.63 right here. Ultimately, I mean, you got pivots down here at 37, and around here at 35, and then ultimately around 33 or so. So be careful with Twlo. If you're trying to go long, you keep adding on buying the dip. Just, if it could get here, maybe 42 bucks, maybe. I mean, here's not bad. I mean, that's a $5 difference, so maybe take 100 shares here, 100 shares there, and see from there, depending on your risk management. So, all right, guys, that's it for tonight. Hopefully, I'm helping some people out there making the right decision on trades. Thanks for watching my videos. God bless. See you on the charts.